YouTube world, what is good, y'all? What it is? It's been a long time, been an absence from your boy. But y'all know where y'all at right now. This is the battleground of sports talks, baby. As you see the decor, this is DFW Sports Raps. Y'all know we drop bars and flavor for all the teams in the DFW area, in the Metroplex, in the heart of Texas, baby. Y'all know I'm the one man, force the eyes and flavor of DFW Sports. Y'all know how I rock, man. It's been a long time, I know, man. It's been in between time that I've been coming at y'all, drop y'all some live about what's going around with the teams in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. It's just your boy been a working man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't too much I can really say about that. If you saw a couple, been around a lot of these games, buying merchandise, so you know what that means. That means I have to get some get back. I have to make that back up. So with that being said, I've just been putting in the extra hours, doing all I can, trying to stay up afloat and get y'all some more DFW in the trenches, content coming around. Man, it's been a one of them weeks coming in. Rangers finally finished their 17 straight, game play, 9 straight on the road. They finally coming up off of that. Finally get a day off tomorrow as they avoided the sweep of the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to talk about that, but let's go ahead and jump into game one. What happened today between the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers? As you know, the Clippers did have no Kawhi Leonard, but that showed that it didn't matter because the Clippers really just – they played aggressive. They came out and they played fearless. I can't, take nothing away from them. The only thing I can say about the Dallas Mavericks, just saying in particulars, what really hurt them was just the second quarter. They just couldn't get a shot. They couldn't get a shot to fall. So that really hurt the Mavericks more than anything coming into this game. You look at the team wise. I mean, the Clippers shot 50% from the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? 18 to 36. Yeah, they should have blew us out by 20. But you know what I do give credit as the Mavs did lose 197. I put 197. That's a blowout. Let me fix this real quick. And he said 197. Oh, man. That's my bad, y'all. That's my bad. The boy said, y'all got to be 197? Nah, let me finish the edit real quick, man. It's been one of them, it's been one of them weeks, trying to put everything together. But now let's fix the graphic. As they lost 109. I still fucked it up. They lost 109 to 97. My bad, man. Hey, I done had about a few of these, you know what I'm saying? I done had a few of those, so it got me a little, a little tippy, little throw it off, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. Cowboy? What's the deal, man? What's the deal? He said he's still rooting for the Mavs, man. Hey, I got you, man. It's only game one. It's only game one. I'm going to keep my head up for sure, bro. Don't worry about it, man. Like I said, had the Mavericks really got blown out by like 30 or something like that, like the game was looking the way it was supposed to look, the way it was looking, I'd be a little bit worried. But for the Mavericks to actually come back and actually make it a game and to be down as much as 20, 29, 30 points, you know what I'm saying, and to still lose this game by 12, I mean, give credit to the Mavs. They didn't, it looked like it took them a little bit of minute to find their rhythm. As, the Mavericks really couldn't improve their seeding either way it looked. So, J Kidd decided to go ahead and rest the guys. And it just looked like offensively, they struggled in rhythm. The second quarter, like I say, in any NBA game that you're playing, if you're only going to put up 8 points in an NBA basketball game in a quarter, you're going to lose, let alone let it be a playoff game that you put up 8 points in a quarter. I mean, that's really doomed the Mavericks right there from jump. You only put up, I think they only put up 39 points in the first half, something like that. No, they only put up 30 points in the first half. First half of professional basketball, you put up 30 points. And 8 of them, and then you only put up 8 in the second quarter. That's going to get your tail kicked every time. Every time. Them dudes hit 9 shots. 9 shots in the first half. Only 9. And if y'all look, and if you look right below, I mean, bro, I do not know why my ticker is keep messing up, bro. Like, seriously, it's starting to really kick me off. But hey, if you look right here, Luka had 33. Not Kawhi, but Kyrie, he had 31, and it was a big third quarter for Kyrie. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for the performance of Kyrie in the third quarter, yes, they would have lost this game by 30 plus points. They would have lost this game by 30 plus points, but Kyrie came up strong in the third period, putting up 20 points, 20 of his 31 in the third quarter. And like you say, man, the only other Maverick that saw double figures was PJ Washington, and that was a rough double figures that he saw, as he only put up 11 points. As Mr. Cowboy is saying it, the supporting cast didn't do nothing. Nothing. Nada. Daniel Gafford, I don't know what happened to him, man, but Zubac really took him to school early. He took him to school early. Man only had 3 points, man. 3 points, no rebounds. Come on, man. Derek Lively playing with a heavy heart as his mom. We praying for you, brother. We're praying for you and your family for sure, D-Live. Stay straight. You know what I'm saying? We got your back. But I know he's playing with a heavy heart, and he's been out of play for a minute, and he's still a rookie. So I can imagine this being a big moment for him. But yeah, the Mavs just got to get better support from their, everybody else. Luka and like I said, Kyrie said he ain't going. Kyrie changed the attitude. I think Kyrie really saved the series. I'm gonna say it to you right there, because I honestly believe the Mavericks get blown out by 20 plus points with no Kawhi Leonard and the way they shot in the first. And you can say that the defense of the Clippers were pretty good, but at the same time, the Mavericks just could not get a shot, bro. I mean, there were bunnies at the rim that they were, having that just were not falling in. I don't know what it was, but for some odd reason, the shots just did not want to fall in the second quarter, and it cost the Mavs the game dearly. It really costed them. It cost them. What's up, Ulysses? What's up, Mike? What's up? Yeah, man, I'm going over recapping what these Mavericks did and didn't do in game 1 against the LA Clippers. But like I said, for them to battle back and to get it under 15, make it respectable, there's hope in this series. There's hope. Now, are you going to tell me that the Clippers are going to continue to shoot 50% from behind the three-point line? We'll have to see that. Are you going to tell me that the Clippers are going to have another 5 players in double figures? We're going to have to see that. You don't have to show me. So it's one of them things. The Clippers did exactly what mostly every home team in the NBA playoffs have done, and that is serve home court on the first game. Take care of business game 1 at their home building. So let's not panic, Mavs Nation. Let's not panic. Was it terrible to see that first half that you saw? Yes, but the second half of that game, the Dallas Mavericks, what they presented to you, let you know, look, it showed you that Kyrie and Luka, coming off that rest that they had, they were starting to catch rhythm. It's just nobody else came to the party, man. Nobody came to the party. Not Tim Hardaway Jr., Gafford couldn't give you nothing. And like I said, PJ gave you double digits, but it was a slim double digits. But one thing I will say about PJ played like a dog all game. On the defensive side, I loved his energy. His man picking up, now Harden still got off, but he made Harden work. Picking up Harden all the way full court. I like what I'm seeing with that right there. Darko, what's up now? Appreciate you for joining the chat with us. Like you say, man, it's only one game. It's still a long series we'll get right now. I'm right there with you. I'm in agreement. What I saw in the second half of this basketball game led me to believe, look, the Mavericks is going to be okay. They're going to be okay. They just got to get some more contribution from the rest of the Dallas Mavericks, man. You can't really just in the regular season, okay, yes, Luka and Kyrie can get you there and get you to the finish line, but this is the playoffs, baby. Nah, we got to have more. We got to have more. We got to have a total team effort. Tim Hardaway Jr., you supposedly was all ill and sick. Well, goddamn, I mean, you need to take some Pepto, drink you some herbal tea or something. Get you some castor oil. You know what I'm talking about? Shoot, put that in your system and see if you can't toughen up the immune system. Because man, we really need it. We really need it, man. But I agree. Appreciate you for joining the chat. And Ulysses Guap, go ahead and talk about it. Go ahead and talk about it. I knew we weren't going to win the game one because of the blowout, but I wanted us to get momentum from game two, cut that big lead. Also, the Clippers were hitting contested shot. Like I said, their shots that's the story of the game. Their shots fell, the Mavericks didn't, especially in the second quarter. And if you look at the total score, you're like, okay, y'all didn't lose too bad. And if you go look at the box score and you're like, y'all only put up 8 points in the second quarter. Well, yeah, that's where y'all lost. Because after that, in the second half, the Mavericks outscored the Clippers in the second and third period. I mean, in the third and fourth quarter, they outscored the Clippers. They played with more sense of urgency, but you're not in the NBA playoffs. You're not getting away with an 8-point quarter. You're not, man. He said, y'all, Mr. Cowboy said, y'all will get one on the road. Y'all just need to take care of the crib. Agreed. And your main objective as the team on the road, that's the, lower seed, your main objective is to go in there and steal one. And today you weren't stealing shit because and like I said, Clippers played good defense, but the Mavericks just missed shots. They had bunnies. The lid was on the goal. The proverbial phrase, the lid was on the goal. Is really what happened to the Mavericks in the second period, and they just really couldn't recover. A little bit too much, too late. Too much, too late. And like I said, PJ, this is what you saw when you got him, when you picked him up at the trade deadline. Now, Daniel Gafford, I'm glad that he's okay. He looked like he had suffered a banged up situation with his ankle, but he was talking to the reporters and he said he's going to be just fine, which that's big because you got to stay big. Zubac really got to him early. Zubac, they had no answer for that guy. None. But the main thing I'm more disappointed in is none of the Mavericks really want to come to the aid of Kyrie or Luka. That's what I didn't like. Dudes had the ball and weren't even looking to shoot. They were looking to pass it and just sit there like, come on now. Got to have better. We need some more help. Kyrie and Luka need some more help. But the way PJ was playing defense, man, if you can keep that up all series, I like their shot, man. I really do. What PJ was showing me on the defensive side, even in the second half, from the third quarter and the fourth quarter, you saw Kyrie, you saw Luka, you saw those three digging in. They were digging in. They were making things happen. They literally made the game respectable, and that's big salute to that's a different Mavericks team that I've seen. I think the previous Mavericks team, you would have saw Jason Kidd basically wave the white flag and empty the bench well early into the fourth quarter, but that wasn't the case. Bench didn't get really cleared out and emptied until about under 2 minutes left in the game. So I give the Mavericks credit for battling back. They didn't even turn over. They only had 8 turnovers. So, like I said, they just shot poor from the field, bro. The second quarter doomed them. It doomed them. We all know. If you watch the game, you seen. And as I know you listeners, you were watching and said Hardaway need to be that third guy that can get a bucket and be that third scorer, especially coming off the bench. And if you heard me on a few of my lives, I said, man, you're going to need at least about a good 18 points from Tim Hardaway. If you can get 18 points from Tim Hardaway coming up off the bench, man, the Mavericks are going to be hard to deal with. But damn, my guy, if you can only give me 3, Daniel Gafford can only give me 3, everybody else only contributing a bucket or so, that's not going to work. Your ass will be going home early. If that is the case. If that's what you're going to do, then your ass is going to go home early. Now, Mr. Cowboy got faith in the Clippers' history, I should say. Saying that, man, hey, they going to choke. They always do in the playoffs. They going to fold. The pressure is really on them, but like I said, it's going to be up to the Mavericks to make their adjustments to come back. And like I said, it's just they got to hit shots. They really just got to hit shots. Darko talking about on the bright side, Rangers got a dub against the Braves today. Big series coming up with Seattle, which I'm about to jump in and tangle with here in a second as I close my thoughts here on game 1 for the Mavs and Clippers in this NBA playoffs. And game 2 will be Tuesday down in LA, and most likely will be a late one. But like I said, looking back over this game, you know, Kyrie, Luka did exactly what they were supposed to do. If it wasn't for Kyrie's third quarter, then I would be more nervous than anything. But the Mavs came out swinging, and the Mavs started looking like the Mavs that we know. They really did. Damn sure Kyrie and Luka, they started looking like the duo that we knew they could be. It's just too little too late. That second quarter stuck a nail in them. So do I look for them to rebound? Yes. Somehow you're going to have to get Daniel Gafford way more involved. If Zubac is down there killing him like that on the other end, then you got to get his momentum going by getting him some touches, getting him some dunks in there. You got to. You got to, because Daniel Gafford is going to be a big part of this. He's going to be a big part of this, and it's just not his size. He's going to have production in the paint. I've said here, if Gafford can give me 12, Hardaway can give me 18, I like the direction that the Mavericks can go. I really do. I really do. Ulysses, you're right. Ty Lue was great at calling timeouts, stopping our momentum. And it wasn't just calling the timeout, stopping the momentum, but when they called the timeout and came out of the timeout, what did they do? They answered with buckets. Big buckets, too. So, big shout out to Ty Lue. I don't want to say he outcoached Jason Kidd in this go-round. It's just coming out of the timeout, Clippers were big. Clippers were money coming out of the timeout. And to be honest with you, that probably saved their lead as well, because when they called timeouts, Mavs were on the run. They were on runs. Mavs made runs. It's just Clippers called timeout, settled themselves, and every time they came out of a timeout, they got a big shot to keep the foot on the Mavericks' neck. So, you know. Hey, it is what it is. But like I said, that third quarter that I saw from Kyrie and basically the whole second half that you saw from the Dallas Mavericks, just from the intensity, damn sure on the defensive side, I think defensively they really played. They played a hellacious game in the second half. They really did. And it's like I said, it started with PJ Washington setting the tone, but you saw Kyrie getting steals, and you actually saw Luka digging in, doing some things. So, game 1, you didn't get blowed out, even though you should have. Let's see if we put the pressure on the Clippers and try to make something happen and move forward. Because right now, that's just what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to move forward. There's no time to dwell. Watch your film. At the end of the day, the Mavericks actually played good defense. Clippers hit tough shots. Their shots fell. Mavs didn't. Damn sure not in the second quarter. And I'm pretty sure when they lay their head down tonight, they're going to look at that second quarter. They're going to have nightmares about that second quarter. They're going to have nightmares about it. It really hurt. But hey, it's a long series. It's a long series if y'all can play the way y'all played in the second half and the way we know y'all can play. It's a long series. But if y'all going to come out and play that second quarter like that, then your ass is going to go home early. And, it's been a lot of back and forth going on social media. Luka and most of the Mavs just saying they didn't come out ready to play. Ain't that a familiar phrase that we've heard before? Now, I was one of them dudes that went to the Green Bay Packer and Dallas Cowboys wild card game. I went to that game, and I saw them come straight out flat. Straight out flat. And I mean to tell you, this Maverick game had all that type of vibes to it. They just came out very slow. Fortunately for the Mavericks, you get a 7-game series. Cowboys didn't get no 7-game series. They was down 26 points at half. But they rallied back and they didn't put it up in garbage time. So, come on, Mavs. I understand it's been a minute since y'all been a year removed away from the Western Conference Finals appearance. You got some guys in there that's, hitchy sketchy trying to do something. So, hey, we'll see with that. But Ty Lue, he did a great job. It's going to be up to Jason Kidd, and it's just going to be up more to the Maverick supporting cast. I can't even say the Maverick. It's just the Maverick supporting cast because, as you see, Luka and Kyrie going to cook. They going to cook. It's up to, I'm telling you, it's going to be up to Gafford. It's going to be up to THJ. Or if not, then you need everybody else to fully contribute. Like I said, you got 5 double-digit players, and you had 5 players in double figures for the Clippers. They got good team effort with no Kawhi. They knew what was on the line. And they made it happen. So, and Mr. Cowboy, right, man, you can't have any dry quarters. Damn sure not in the play. Like I said, in the NBA, I've rarely heard of any team putting up 8 points in a quarter. No matter if it's regular season or postseason. I have not heard that before. 8 points in the NBA quarter? The way they let the offenses do whatever they want. The 3-point line so wide open. You get 8 points. You make 9 shots in a first half of NBA basketball, let alone it be in the playoffs. Come on now. That ain't going to work. Stars play tomorrow. Against the Vegas Golden Knights. Game 1. It'll be 8:30 Central Standard Time. So y'all be looking to see a lot of my face this week as we're going to do something with the Stars tomorrow. And it's draft week. I haven't really been, I've been paying attention to what's going on with some Cowboy news. It's just I haven't wasted my breath talking about them because there's some teams that's right now that's trying to get into the clutch situation. That's the Stars and the Mavs. So we're right there. As my man, Mr. Cowboy said he was in attendance for that Astros and DC game, huh? He said they still suck. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been going back and forth with a lot of some of your boys, some of your Astro fans on X, man. If you haven't already, go follow me at Drewski Selfmade. Follow me on Instagram at Drewski as well. Make sure before anything you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Bruh, I've been going back and forth because I don't understand how a team can lose and somebody that's not even part of the team will come on the team's page to talk shit. And that's what a lot of Houston Astro fans been doing, talking a lot of shit when we lose. But I look up and I'm like, bruh, how you at the bottom of the West talking shit? You shouldn't have been talking shit. Them dudes talking shit at the bottom of the division, man. Come on, man. But now I haven't heard a peep from no Astro fan, and I was wondering why I didn't hear no peep, especially when the Mavericks lost, and I was like, oh, that's because they got their ass shut out 6-0 today. Basically, all of the Astros is giving up on the season, on the young season. And this should be very good. You're right, Mr. Cowboy, as this will be a rematch of last year's Western Conference Finals between these two. That Vegas ended up winning in 6 games. I just think that was a series where it was a playoff series, and just the whole playoffs where the Stars were just running into these, not newly, but expansion teams from the Minnesota Wild gave them a tough outing for sure. Gave them a very tough outing. They played physical on them. And then Seattle, they had the depth. And then Vegas had the depth as well. And I just think it wore on them. And I think the Stars ran out of gas. But this could be something different this year as they got a little bit more depth. They got 4 lines they can roll with. Jake Ottinger's starting to heat up in the net. So this will be something interesting to see. So make sure y'all check me out tomorrow. We'll have some talk over the Stars, and we'll preview game 2 of Mavericks Clips, and we'll talk some more Ranger baseball. And as well, we'll go ahead and just try to get ready for this draft. For sure. Not focused on the Cowboys offseason because I can't stand the Jones. I can't stand the Jones. But, I mean, look, what I can say, what I will say is their first pick, we can all agree they're most likely going to take them offensive lineman. I would say that. But let me jump around. Let me jump into the Texas Rangers real quick. As y'all know, they done played 17 straight games with no days off. Now, people was in the, there ain't no excuse. You using excuses. All right, motherfucker. Now, y'all know normally I don't cuss, but like I said, there's been too much trolling, and I'm going to clap back. If anybody's ever worked a job, let me know if you've ever worked your job 17 days straight with no days off. And you would like to still your production was still the same, or if not better. Okay. Not to mention, did you work your job 17 days straight and 9 of those you had to travel? Okay. Yeah. The Rangers are tired, man. They tired. They flat out tired. The MLB didn't do them no favors with the scheduling, man. They didn't do them no favors. No favors, man. Like I said, Miss Cowboy, you right, man. Yeah, they tired. Like you say, bro, anybody work 17 days straight, then hey, with no days off, that's tough. And let alone spend 9 of them days on the road somewhere else working. You're going to be tired, bro. I'm just glad that they really got this win. This was a well-needed win because it keeps them above 500. They're still at top of the AL West right now. And that sets up, they get this day off, and that sets up a crucial 3-game series against the Seattle Mariners coming up Tuesday, as they will be back home, and they'll be back home. So that's a good feeling to have, but it's still going to be a tough 6-game stretch that they got if they still want to stay at top of the AL West, because you got the Mariners coming in, and then on top of that, you're going to have to turn around and you're going to have to play the Cincinnati Reds, who are they're pretty hot right now. So there's still no time for rest except the days you get off. But I think this can be very much needed. He said the Astros also look tired today, but we ain't played 17 straight. Luckily, you cool with me, man. You cool with me, Mr. Cowboy. So I ain't gonna trip on, how you feel about your Astros. But I'm telling you, a lot of people who are supporting the Astros, I'm letting them make it today. To be honest with you. There's a few people I done bookmarked and tagged, and I'm like, bruh, I could go absolutely hard on y'all. But that ain't my type to kick you when you're down. That's punk shit. I don't do that. But see, a lot of them be talking when they winning, but I don't hear them talking when they losing. Me, I'm gonna talk win, lose, or draw. But I'll be more worried about my team. I'm not worried about anybody else's team. But they lost that series against, the Astros on the road. They did win 3 out of 4 against the Detroit Tigers, which was big. But then, came against the Atlanta Braves, man. The Braves are a good team. What pissed me off the most is what killed them. Only one dude killed them this series. They literally gave up 4 home runs to one dude in 2 games. That killed them. That was really the story from the Rangers and Braves. But you look in the series, bro, the Rangers were there. To see Matthew Lorenzen come in, give you another quality outing that he gave you today. As y'all saw John Gray go to the bullpen. If y'all saw me going live, you saw what I said. Somebody gonna have to go to the bullpen, and it's been known that Max Scherzer, he's ramping up his bullpen sessions, getting his assignments going in. We got Nate Lowe to come back yesterday, but he didn't do too much yesterday, but he came through today having 2 solid hits. Yes, they need a day off. They needed a win. They needed a day off. They can just stay healthy enough till they can get Scherzer back in the mix. And then after you get Scherzer in the mix, hopefully, come around July, you get Josh Young back in the lineup. You get him back in the lineup, and that's going to work. My man, Mr. Cowboy, said he might catch the Rangers when they come their way. You might as well, man. You might as well. Hey, baseball been popping, man. Darko, talk about it. Seager needs to get it going. He's been off to a slow start this season. Evan Carter with the solo home run. Yes. Hopefully that's a good sign for him because he was struggling as well. He was struggling with making the contact. And like I said, Seager has been driving in RBI. It's his slugging. His slugging right now is at a struggle. Yesterday, he took some strikeouts that weren't even close. I'm like, Seager, what is you swinging at, bro? What is you doing? He's clearly in a funk right now, slugging wise. He's in a funk that he needs to shake up out of. If you can get him shaken up out of, you good. But Evan Carter, to see him get that home run, that's pretty good. We're looking for Wyatt Langford to do the same thing. Of course, El Bombe, Adolis Garcia. Now, he got lucky today because he dropped a crucial fly out, you know what I'm saying, that kind of made the game more interesting than what it should be. But he dropped that, and I was like, bro, once he dropped that and more dudes got on base, I was like, Rangers, if y'all lose this game, if you lose this game, boy, you gonna blow a gasket. But give credit to Kirby Yates coming in, filling in, finishing out. Of course, the Rangers bullpen is in dire help situation. Dire help. Mr. Cowboy said, what was the Rangers score today? The Rangers ended up prevailing 6-4. But they were up 6-3, and we dropped that ball out there in the outfield as good as Adolis was doing. He dropped that ball, and that gave Atlanta just a good enough life. But, give credit to the bullpen. They were able to come through, and they were able to finish up. So, big salute to them. And like I said, there's a much-needed day off that they're going to have. Much-needed day off. Much needed. But like I said, Corey Seager, right now, his slugging is just at a struggle right now. It's just not going for him right now. But, Seager did come into the season having surgery. So he kind of, it just seems like he's kind of just now getting back into the flow of things, or trying to. Very much they're trying to. And I'm confident in them. I just think, 17 days straight playing, That's a lot. And 9 of them being on the road, you hit 3 different cities in 9 days consecutively. That's tough. That's tough. MLB didn't do us no favors at all. Darko said Adolis and Leota Tavares, they've been shaky in the outfield. Can't leave base runners on base because of their mistakes. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Mr. Cowboy, Rangers off day will be tomorrow. So won't be no Rangers talk. Won't be no, I won't have to see none of your homies jumping into, a Texas Ranger page. I never understood that. But, that's what it is with social media today. Social media is about trolling. That's how it is. My man Danny, what's up, man? What's good, guy? What's good, my guy? Checking in, man. It's been a busy week, man. Like I said, these last couple of weeks, like I said, if you haven't followed me, I done went to a few games, and I'm scheduled to go to some more games. But y'all stay tuned to the YouTube channel to find out which games those gonna be. I got some surprises for you. I'm gonna pop up with some content, and I'm gonna pop up like fungus in the trenches in some of these games. I ain't gonna tell you what games I'm gonna be at here soon, but just know I'm gonna be at some more games, giving y'all some more content from the Dallas-Fort Worth trenches, baby. So stay tuned. That's why you haven't seen me live, because I've been putting in about 10 hours a day. And then if I'm not putting in 10 hours a day, I'm just trying to kick it with the family and trying to recharge and all that stuff. But, went to them games, buying them jerseys, doing all that type stuff. I got to get back. I got to get it back. Mr. Cowboy, he said, any Mavs playoff game? What they say? TBA, to be announced? Stay tuned, my guy. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And we gonna see what it do. Oh, yeah, I forgot you a big Laker head, man, Danny. I forgot. Bruh, it's game 1. As I was talking about the Mavericks, man, had they got blown out by 20, I'd have been like discouraged. But bruh, it's game 1. It's game 1. It's a long series. It's a long series, man. It's a long series. Don't trip out too much. Oh, my. Not just for that Mitchell and Ness jersey. Not just for that Dirk Hardwood jersey, but in general, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give you credit because you did everything righteous to talk me about that jersey. You did everything righteously to talk me about that jersey, man. But I had to have it. But on top of that, like I said, the job, they done came up on some money. They done came up on some business. I done seen this business when it gets slow. So when it picks up and they got money to spur, I'm up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let it go to waste. But to what you're saying, I had to do what I had to do. He said D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves about to be traded. Man, you need them. You need them. You need them. Reeves is still a youngster. He's still a youngster, man. This is his first playoff experience, I believe. Come on, man. Let him make it. Let him make it. Bruh, like you say, man, I'm trying to get the money as much as I can. But like I said, there'll be multiple games I'm looking to pop up to. So y'all stay tuned. Like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because I'm starting to switch up the format now when I start doing these games. When I was in the beginning doing it, I was just giving, after the game, I would make my vlog and everything like that and give y'all the details. But now I'm going to start going live pre-game, and then I'm going to start going live post-game for all the games that I'm going to. So it give you a real live look in the trenches, how we do it down here in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. So, and I've been seeing that's been kind of key right now. So that's another reason why I'm putting in more hours to get to more of these games. The WNBA about to start cracking off, and big news: the Dallas Wings are in talks with the city of Dallas to actually play in downtown Dallas, which that's long well overdue. Now, no disrespect to UTA and everything, College Park over there in Arlington, but those women deserve to be playing in a bigger arena. Bottom line, bottom facts. So I'll be taking the ladies out there to do, catch some of these Dallas Wings basketball up in there for sure. For sure. But somewhat of a tough weekend for the DFW sports scene. Like I said, the Rangers, they lost the series against the Braves, but the Braves are a hell of a team. The Braves will be one of them teams contending for the World Series pennant this year. So we kind of saw the same team of ourselves. Maybe not pitching wise, but lineup wise, where it's hard to miss them dudes. Kyrie Irving trade. Don't you speak that. Don't you speak that. I think Kyrie is really cool where he's at. I think the only way Kyrie goes back to LA is if LeBron is not there. That's the only thing I think of. I'm not saying Kyrie wouldn't leave for LA, but I don't think he would go to the Lakers to play with LeBron again. I don't think. Yeah, I just don't see that. I don't see that. Kyrie low key is being a great soldier. He's being a great soldier right now. And not a lot of people saw that. A lot of people thought he'd be one of them head cases and, he'll be cancerous to the Mavericks. And that has not been the case. Like I said, if it wasn't for his third quarter, the Mavericks would have lost this game by 30. So big shout out to Kyrie making it happen. Like I said, stay tuned. We'll be doing some things. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the draft. Like I said, I want to do something, but bruh, Cowboys pick so late in the draft, I might not go nowhere. So I'm going to just probably have to do a live here, and let that play out. Let me look at the schedule. What Thursday gonna bring? So the Rangers do play an early game. That game 3 against the Mariners will be a 1:00 game. So with that being said, it's possible. It's possible. Just stay tuned to the channel. We might try to hit up somewhere. We might. But I think as a week as I'm about to put in now, working extra hours, then giving y'all some of this playoff coverage as well, that Thursday I might just need to go ahead and relax. That Thursday and Friday I'm going to have to relax and go ahead and chill with the family. But Thursday I most likely will try to, do a live as the Cowboys get ready to make their pick in the first round at the 24th selection. It's going to be late as hell. So make sure y'all get y'all no-dos and do all that stuff, and we'll see what happens. But right now, it's a lot of postseason going on. My man Danny said, yeah, he'll do something. Probably right after we get our pick in. I'll let everybody join and get it off their chest, because I'm pretty sure whoever they pick, y'all ain't gonna like anyway. Which I know they're gonna pick up them offensive lineman, but hey. Talk about it. Darko, you sure is right. Despite a game 1 loss, it's a good time to be a Dallas fan. Both Mavs and Stars in the playoffs. And like I said, had the Mavericks got blown out by 20, I'd feel a little bit different. But what they did in the second half, I'm like, bro, those are the Mavericks that I know. And if they can just put that together for 4 quarters, they're going to be all right. And like I said, hey, Danny, we like I said, soon as the picks start coming through, we'll do something. Let's do something. He said, if you were to do a sports bets with the Stars, what would you do? If you were to do a sports bet with the Stars, what would you do? See, I don't bet on sports because shit be looking rigged and fixed. My sports bet, I still would say the Stars in 6, and I'm still going to say the Mavs in 6. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I'm going. Right there. The Stars will win game 6 down here. Mavs will win game 6 on the road. That's how if I had to bet. That's where my bet is going to go. Man, here you go again with all this negative. Man, you got to let this negativity get out your heart, man. Nah, man. I'm not wasting no breath on the Cowboys right now. Only thing I'm going to say right now is they got the 24th pick, and I think they're going to pick an offensive line. You want a young quarterback? Hey, man, I don't want to go through. If you're going to go through losing seasons, then it is what it is. I can't say no. Don't nobody want to be out of Dallas. Sometimes you have to look at the organization, bro. You have to look at the organization. Now, you're going to say Dak is trash, Micah is trash, CD is trash. They shouldn't deserve no contracts. I'm going to just put it to you this way. These guys are looking for extensions, but this is the same organization that gave Michael Gallup, didn't hesitate to give Michael Gallup an extension after letting go of Amari Cooper. And look where that has transpired you to. Okay. So before you throw rocks at the players, you need to throw rocks at the organization. So I get it if you want to call him trash guy, but you need to call the Jerry Jones, you need to find some names for them. You need to find some names for the Joneses. Because that's really your problem. That is really your problem. When Dak gets a front office that support him, he's going to... Hey, he's right. But like I said, I mean, if you're feeling some type of way about Dak, CD Lamb, I totally get it, bro. I really do. They have not came up in the big moments. They really haven't. But I will sit here and tell you, bro, this is the same organization that's acting like they don't want to pay these players, but they did not hesitate to go ahead and make Michael Gallup get that contract after letting Amari Cooper go. And now y'all see what done happened. He couldn't even stay healthy, and then they gave him every opportunity to make right. They still paid him, and now they still eating it up. Now, if you think you're going to get rid of Dak, I've already told you here, it don't make no sense because you're going to be paying for him next season. And I'm not talking like no Zeke money, no $6 million. You're going to be paying like 30, 40 for a dude that you basically don't want no more. Stop, man. That's not how to run business. So, like I said, man, if you feel any type of way toward Dak Prescott, CD Lamb, Michael Parsons, I get that. But the energy needs to be reciprocated to the front office. It really does. It really does. This is all of them right now. This is all of them. Is Zeke still coming? I told y'all, I see that. If you're paying for him, you might as well. Now, they did pick up Royce Freeman from the Denver Broncos, who used to play at Oregon. They picked him up. I don't know what to say. Well, the draft is not saving these boys. The draft is not. Now, I will say the offseason is still going on, y'all. It's still going on because after the draft, more dudes will get cut. You get your June 1st cuts and all that type stuff. So they're still going to pick up players, but they're going to pick up players like they just picked up Royce Freeman type shit. And Mr. Cowboy said they got the worst front office. Like I said, my man Danny, he's been on the record saying, bro, he do not believe in Dak Prescott. Let him walk. Michael Parsons, he believed to let him walk too as well. But I'm just like, even if you do bring in a young quarterback, I think you're going to be in the same situation that Dak was in. Because last time I checked, Dak, when he got drafted and he came into the role that he actually saved the Cowboys because they were still paying off some messed up ass contract extensions that they were doing reconstruction with Tony Romo. But Dak ended up letting them off the hook. Dak and Zeke let them off the hook, being two rookies that were helping them win and being on rookie deals. And even though they were on rookie deals, they still fucked it up. Y'all know I don't really cuss. I mean, I cuss, but not on my lives. I try not to cuss on my lives, but damn. They still mucked it up. So, I mean, sooner or later, we got to look at the front office, bro. Because since Troy Aikman, man, you done had a lot of coaches, a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of personnel changes. The only things that haven't changed is Steven and Jerry Jones. Okay. I'm just saying. And if you think you're going to have okay, that's fine. That's fine. You want to give it a try. How many quarterbacks have they given it a try with? And do you honestly think that this organization is going to develop a quarterback to actually get you over the hump like that when they don't even spend no money in free agency? Oh, okay. Okay. Good luck. They didn't spend no money this offseason. Not none. They are the worst team in this year's offseason spending. And it's not even close. It's not even close. Mr. Cowboy say Trey Lance ain't that. None of them is. And like he say, Dak still might not be. I'm still going to ride with folk, but Dak might not even be the answer, but he ain't going to be the answer under this organization. This organization to me has shown before Dak Prescott, with Dak Prescott, and most likely after Dak Prescott, it's not that they don't know what they're doing. They just here to create headlines. That's it. They win headlines. They don't win on the gridiron. And if you're a Cowboy fan, that's the most frustrating thing you've been dealing with from your whole fandom of the Cowboys is that type stuff. So like I said, man, even if you do replace Dak Prescott and you get a young quarterback, even if you somehow traded up and got Caleb Williams or Drake May, whoever, do you honestly believe this organization is going to put them in the best position to succeed? That's just my question. That's just my only question. As he said, they spent 11 mil. 11? They didn't spend shit. Cowboys is the organization. Hey. So like I said, he said Jerry sell the team. Man, I'm really right there with you, man. He's selling the team. He's just not selling the team to somebody. He's not selling the team as in the financial part. He's selling the team as in they're still a good team and that they can have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Man, if you don't sit your $5 ass down before we make change around these parts, had to go Nino Brown on that, man. What'd he say? You fucked up. You are incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. That's how I feel about the Joneses right now. But like I said, bro, one thing I will give the Jones their props, bro. You know, this is the first time I done seen them in a long time put together 12-win season, 3 straight years. Now it's came with nothing to show, but hey, this is a step at least. I'll take 3 12-5 seasons than 3 8-8 seasons. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. But there's just a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on. I can't believe I'm wasting this much breath talking about the damn Cowboys, but it is what it is. Everybody out here out there paying running back and D lineman, and we paying a long I can't make this up. I can't make it up. I cannot make this up. This was the Cowboys' idea to have small linebackers and not enough linebackers still holding on to Van Der Esch and that type stuff. You see what I'm saying? This was the Cowboys. Okay. Dak last 3 playoff losses, he stank. So CeeDee Lamb, he stank. Michael Parsons, he stank. But I'm gonna be real with you. When you trade Amari Cooper away for a 5th round pick, that stinks. You spend $11 in an offseason, that stinks. Not to mention, you spend $11 million in an offseason that you said you were all in. That really stank. That shit really stank, man. I don't know what to tell you. But we'll try to figure out something what we're going to do Thursday. Like I said, the Rangers will play early, just depending on when I get off and do all that type of extra activities going on. So we'll see how we can do that. We'll see how we're gonna do that. We're looking to try to do something. It's just, man, it's been a long week. 10-hour days. Then you working 6 days a week. I almost felt like the Rangers these last 17 games. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting a day off at least, and that's just on a Sunday. So I've been trying to recoup from all of that. Had time since these games were kind of early. I'm like, let me go ahead and drop this live and try to go ahead and do something. So we're gonna make sure they try to do something. They were all in with their fingers crossed behind their back. You ain't lying. They hoodwinked us, bambooed us, ran amok on us. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, like I said, Mavs, they lose game 1. But what I saw in the second half from the Dallas Mavericks, I'm encouraged by in that second half. And we'll see what they do Tuesday, game 2 in LA. Hopefully they can go ahead and snatch them one before they bring it back down to Dallas. So let's see how that go. Rangers, they got a very crucial needed win as they've played 17 games straight, 9 straight on the road. They get an off day. They'll re-up, and they will have a tough AL West matchup against the Seattle Mariners for 3 games. And then they'll play the Cincinnati Reds in a 3-game weekend stretch. Dallas Stars will be in game 1 contention for the playoffs tomorrow against the Vegas Golden Knights, rematch of the last year's Western Conference Finals. So we're looking to see what we can do with that coming up, as well as we're looking at more Ranger talk. The draft is coming up as well. So it's a lot of sports going on, and I'm going to try to give y'all as much content as possible, and we're going to try to do that. We play the Reds down here, Globe Life. So we got a 6-game homestand right now, and I'm glad, too. Shoot, we need it. Need to be back at home. I swear it looked like time Bruce Bochy was over there asleep. Like, damn, bro. I feel you. Y'all been playing a lot of games. But draft coming up. We all know they're going to draft them offensive linemen. Y'all just try to pick and figure out which one they're going to pick. Oh, I feel you. Oh, no. Like I say, stay tuned to the channel. You don't know what game I might be at. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm going to start giving y'all the alert, because now when I start going to the games, I'm going to start going live before the game, give you pregame, then give you postgame. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because you'll see me pop up. I'm just going to leave it to y'all to see which ones I'm going to be going to here soon. So, as you see, I said one, so it's some multiple ones. You know what I'm saying? But Stars get they take tomorrow. Let's see if they can go ahead and snatch game 1 and do what everybody else has been doing in the playoffs, basically holding home court serve. In this case, home ice serve. Let's see if they go ahead and do that. I had to give y'all a quick live, man. I know it's been a while since I've shown my face, but I had to give y'all something. Let's see if we can continue to do this throughout the week. Make some more content for y'all. We'll get to talk about some more things as the draft is starting to really, really ramp up. as we're coming down to that big draft day here Thursday and then throughout the weekend. So we're trying to see what we can do. It's going to be a busy weekend for me already because I already got some plans. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Appreciate everybody for joining in the chat room. Of course, my man, Mr. Cowboy, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'll catch you later. My man, Danny, man. Root for your Lakers, man. That was only game one, man. Keep the faith up strong. For sure. Darko, man. Appreciate you for joining in the live, man. Giving your comments, man. It was well needed, man. Like I said, the Metroplex is popping right now. So let's try to keep that going. Ulysses Guap. As always, appreciate the Mav talk coming up in here. Appreciate you for joining in. Everybody else, man, like I said, man, let's see what we can do tomorrow. It'll be a late night for the Stars, so we probably can get us one coming in. We're going to do us something, so appreciate y'all for tuning in. And like I said, y'all know where this is at. Y'all see the decor in the background. This is the battleground of sports talk. This is DFW Sports Raps, where we go up for all the teams in the Metroplex. You see what it is in the background. You see the business we standing on. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll be jumping back to y'all later this week. Draft week, playoff week, Rangers still in AL West first place. It's still good vibes over here. Still good vibes. So I'm going to catch y'all on them in between time in the meantime. So make sure y'all do what y'all do. Check out my videos. Check out my shorts in the meantime. Y'all know what it is. I'm the one man, Force Styles and Flavor of DFW Sports. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will catch up with y'all later this week, man. Deuces. And y'all enjoy this, man. For real.